Scrap. Alright, I know the game volume seems kind of low right now, but that's just because it likes to fluctuate. Just, we're playing it safe. Alright. Finagle this a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's see here. Say this now for like YouTube and stuff. Don't expect this to be like professional. I don't know the secrets. I don't know any of the things you can do to break it besides like overspeeding. Anyways, just make it new. Right, so the way this is gonna go, we're just gonna beat the game as quickly as possible. Simple as that, right? So we're gonna skip all the cutscenes that we're able to. We start the minute that we have like player control. And we'll stop. So the moment we start a story and gain player control, the timer will start for that story, right? And then after that, it'll keep going until the credits start for that particular story. Then we'll restart the next time we have player control in the next story, and so on and so forth. Once we get credits on the final story, we'll call the final time, and that'll be the record. So my personal goal is 3 to 4 hours. I don't know if that's possible or not, because I haven't played this in a long time. Like, completely through, like, in a speedrunning sense. So I guess we'll find out.
Select a character.
Oh yeah, and also, I have a microphone for once. Isn't that cool? So don't expect me to talk too much. Like, again, before we start, don't expect too much, like, commentary. Like, I may say something interesting about the game or what things are based on or, you know, what I'm doing at the moment, but don't expect, like, words for 4 straight hours. may as well start by just watching the very first cutscene. That'll be a decent way to start things, right? As I said, once you get player control, that's when the timer starts for the story. So every story, I guess we could watch the introductory cutscenes for them, since it won't affect our time. Once those cutscenes end, and again we get control, then time begins. It's clear, cool, alright.
Let's get him! Oh yeah! This is happening! Huh? What's up?
You are completely surrounded! Surrender yourself! Lock on target, men! Ready? Fire! Oh no! Our weapons are useless! Retreat! All personnel, fall back!
Oh yeah! This could be fun!
Alright, so there's a way to do this boss quickly, which I've forgotten about over the years. Yeah, something like that. Like, there's one frame where he's just open long enough before he can do anything. You can catch him before he jumps, actually, as far as I remember. I remember doing that once, but,
Hey, I'll play with you some other time!
I don't know if that frame thing was right, but I do recall being able to do it like that. Yeah, so now the story here, because I'm skipping cutscenes, Tails crash lands his plane, and you're going to find him and figure out why he crashed. And making some really bad positioning mistakes. So this is the PC version, which is I prefer the GameCube version, but I don't know how to capture that very well. The PC version admittedly looks just a little bit nicer. It does have a bit of bugs though, along with the general game itself. For example, if you go too fast and you break like the speed cap or something like that, if you go too fast, you're actually able to phase through like objects. At least that's happened to me while completing like additional objectives on my own time. The nice part about, I think it was with all of them, it may have just been for PC and the GameCube ones, is that if you get all the emblems with all the characters, you can unlock a secret character, and it's Metal Sonic. It's It's just a skin for Sonic,
Jump
though.
as soon as you land on a panel, or else you'll fall.
You can play as him in like all the Sonic levels and all that stuff. It's pretty fun.
Yes. Yeah, not bad.
Hey, Sonic!
Alright, so with that cutscene, we get introduced to Tails, and because we met Tails as a character, we've unlocked him. Oh, that doesn't open yet. That's right, that's until... doesn't happen until like level 4. We're not off to a great start, but okay.
Train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Anyways, more about the cutscene. Tails wants us to meet him at his workshop. Because he's testing a new power source with a Chaos Emerald. That's where we're going now, to his workshop.
If it isn't Sonic!
Eggman shows up because Chaos Emerald and all that. You just gotta basically play the waiting game with him.
All systems!
There's a way to get him to attack quicker. I think the first hit, the first phase, or the first set of attacks, you have to stand still and he'll launch at you a bit faster. Second one, you have to go the highest speed and he'll go quicker. And the third one, you have to just stick around. I could be wrong, though.
Full power! Ah, he's not gonna get away with this!
Again, I might just be thinking from
All systems!
the GameCube stuff.
Ah!
It did have its limitations and whatnot, so...
Hey,
I mean,
I'll
I
visit
don't know.
you some other time.
As I said, I'm no professional at this. I don't know much about it. In terms of, like, the very technical stuff. So we defeat Eggman, he steals the emerald anyways. Now we get this, which unlocks a level. This is one of the few Sonic games, actually, that has a hub world. Besides, I think, Sonic Unleashed is the only one that comes to mind right away. Oh, and 06. 06 had a hub world. 06 had the in-hub world puzzles where you can unlock levels. But they are more in the form of like missions you can do for people. Maybe not hub world, adventure field, or at least that's what it's called here. So I remember this level the most as a kid, just because I'd replay it a lot. So it had so much going on with it. Like you're in the tornado and you're outside to begin with, and it's all nice and calm. This level's split up into 3 parts. A lot of the levels are split up into like different sections that have their own sort of stuff going on. Like now we're in like a level that's sort of a callback to Sonic 3D Blast with its like music and such. At least I think it's a callback. Maybe the devs didn't have that in mind, but like with the road that you're following, how it's all like graded and you're just in a giant skybox looking thing. The music, it just makes me very reminiscent of 3D Blast. I missed the spring. Ah, no, first death. Trying to be fancy. Didn't work. So you may notice that I'm like spamming the dash, spin dash. I find that it makes you a bit faster. However, it can break the way your character auto-paths in certain sections. Can result in unnecessary deaths.
Yes. Yeah, not bad.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Where do I go next? Won't work. Is this casino up? It might be. I think so, actually. Alright, yeah, I'm recording. Green.
There's a place somewhere in the city where you can go
Yeah,
down
it's Casino
into
Opera.
the sewer.
First, we need this. Nice. It's a power up that a lot of people use a lot now in the new gen Sonic games, but
Now you've got light
right around
speed
this time,
shoes.
it was a really cool, like, new thing. It wasn't like instant use, you had to like charge it and such. I think it was only for this one that you had to charge it though. Sonic Adventure 2 and onward. So you could all just do it instantly. You don't necessarily have to get this item that I'm getting, but it just makes things a bit faster, I think. To let us charge our light speed, or like a ring dash faster. Alright, time for this level. So this level can either be your friend or your enemy. That's the one I want. Because you have to get a certain amount of rings in order to reach the end objective. In this case, it's another Chaos Emerald. I'm trying to purposely lose to get to an area where you can get a lot of rings very quickly. While also trying to get away with as much rings as I can in the moment, as quickly as I can. There we go. I think it's left, it might be right. Hit me to the right. Oh, it was center. Oh, I was thinking the second area. This has a decent haul in it anyway, I guess. Let's see where this takes us. Had a hiccup. Yeah, like we're almost there already. Get moving. Hopefully we won't have to come back here. It's tough to say. It's gonna be a close one. Sonic takes a moment to shake off all the water that's coming up. So, we can just scrounge up the last amount that we need here. If I can see where I am with the camera. Oh god. Not enough to make it up here. Good enough. I think it's 400, it might be 600. No, it's 400.
Yes.
Alright, that was pretty good actually.
Yeah, not bad.
Like on average, that level would take me 6 to 8 minutes. I'm sure you can do it faster, but I don't know, that's good by my standard. Wait, so next cutscene? Ooh, there's Cream. Next cutscene that I just skipped, Eggman comes, ambushes Sonic and Tails, and steals the Chaos Emeralds they've gathered so far. Sonic and Tails are left with one, and you have to find... You're shown where this thing drops. The general location. In a dark alleyway. So we have to find it. And you have to bring it into that cave. Sonic's story normally takes an hour. Normally the way I've gone about it, an hour and a half.
Even if you're frozen, jump a couple of times and you
just
should
on
be able
average.
to crack through.
Oh, I almost got it. Yep. So you can do this level normally, or you can cheap it out. Which I'm having a lot of trouble with. I can't actually get up. There we go. That's another way, I guess. You can skip a lot of this level rather, oh god, reliably if the camera cooperates. Like that one spot, I can sometimes be able to like skip half the level with, avoid like most of these icicle bits here. This game gets a lot of flack for like bad controls, the way it can be very buggy. It's got like a rather famous facial glitch compared to other Sonic games. Not even glitch, just the way the face like sort of
Use
moves.
the panel to jump. It may even help guide your way.
Totally get it. Like I've fought with these controls and I go fast with things, as you just saw with me like missing everything with the camera. I've had my fair share of woes with it, but I don't know. Really don't mind it. I played yearly. You know, it's my yearly game kind of thing. Along with Adventure 2, but you know. If I don't play it every, like, once a year, I just feel like something's wrong. Alright, this level's gonna lag a lot, because of everything that's going on. You have the snow, you have the ice, the avalanche that's following you. So it probably won't handle well with bit rate. Like it's using about 50% of my CPU, while the rest of the game is using about 30. As long as I can avoid a lot of the ice, it'll slow me down anyways, so... It'll also, like, spare bit rate loss. Bad jump.
Not bad.
Dang it, I forgot to skip that. That's such an easy thing to skip. I pause thinking that I'm skipping the cutscene. This is not at my best.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
So Knuckles gets mad at you for whatever reason.
Oh no!
Gonna get into it.
Oh no!
You get to fight him. Hear him say "oh no" a lot. Then after that mini, like, character boss, it's a big boy boss. It's another, like, wait patiently sort of thing. Hoping he couldn't do this attack. One takes a bit this time.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Right, wasn't that?
Behold my floating map!
First egg carrier in the Sonic universe. Since we fought Knuckles, we can play as him later, so now he's unlocked.
Sonic, wait here
Get
for
to
a
go
second.
after the egg carrier. Oh no, this wouldn't be the first egg carrier. Would have been the Sky Fortress, or whatever it was called. Sonic 2. And I guess there was Flying Battery. This has just been a common theme in Sonic games. This one I can't really speed things up, it's just sit around, let the auto level do its thing. This is like even if it's not the first carrier in Sonic games, it sort of set the trend for its general design for later games. Then Sonic Heroes remade that trend. Like Sonic 06, Sonic 06 stuck with it. Be told, I really love the design of the 06 egg carrier. Really nice. I know you hate Heroes, and yeah, I've been there when you were hating Heroes. I tried to help you beat the game because you hated Heroes. Then I couldn't do it and I looked bad, and then you just hated it more and got rid of it. You're like really mad at like the way Team Chaotix was or something.
We did it! Way to go, Tails!
But why? Why would you get rid of such an amazing game? The best part is that like all current Sonic games now, almost all of their sound bits are ripped from Sonic Heroes. First mission for what, the Crocodile Man?
Tails? Tails!
You know what? I feel you there. When I first played that game, it took me a long time to find like all the objective things that you had to collect. Where am I going? Oh right, this is the Amy part.
Sonic, wait up!
We're always like hidden under ledges and stuff now that I think about it. Like to pass the hard mode mission of that was goddamn ridiculous because you had to find like 20 collectibles in the first mission. And there were 20 collectibles in total in the whole level. It's pretty bad. Like that hard mode mission took literally 6 years to complete, and then another 2 years to like get the max amount of points. So we're on mission 5. Not 30 minutes in it, so if we can beat this at 30 minutes, we're on decent track for completing this in a good time. Those take away momentum like crazy. Similar to the way you can drive in a Sonic the Hedgehog 2, or not 2, Sonic Adventure 2, if you briefly let go of the gas and then press on it again, you have better turns with less speed. Like in Sonic Adventure 2, that's what you could do. In this one, if you let go of the gas, you can turn better. And when you press it, you gain more momentum over time, but you can't turn very well. Let's see if I can do the cheese here. This may cause me to die. Yeah, it caused me to die. Shoot. Oh no, so much time wasted. That was not worth it. It's a full 10 seconds that I just like had to redo. And now I'm actually gonna do it again. Second time worked, I guess. That's a rip run right there. Wish I decided to like run this on official like level time instead of just a timer. And I could have cheated my way out of that death, giving me time. Wouldn't be fair though, I guess. Either way, we're almost at the end here. Gonna get about just over 30 minutes. Oh, we might even get under 30 minutes by the time we actually finish this. Alright. Yeah, we're still on track to potentially meet that goal of under 3 to 4 hours.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
If I were ever to do a run where I have to 100% everything, oh, I'd have to have like a full day to work on it. Like, I'm sure I can do it in under 20 hours, but still, it'd be tough. Full day, no distractions, like nothing going on. The big difficulty would be the missions. Unlike the bonus emblems, just like the in-city missions. And the Chow Garden. So that's a good example of going too fast in this game. You can just die from it. Got a bot teaching me how to drink water. Very nice of it. May not even be a bot, it may just be a person. Either way, very considerate. Actually pretty handy, those like water drinking tips. Like how much water you're supposed to have drank after so much time doing stream. think I have like 3 bottles of water next to me too. For 330. Right.
Yes.
Wait, under, but pretty close to on the nose.
Yeah, not bad.
Now we're officially halfway through the Sonic story portion of this. Amy's story is 3 missions, I think. Big Story's 5. Gamma's is 5. Tails is 4. And Knuckles is 5. Pretty sure.
Amy? Oh man. Where
Please.
Let me go, you hunk of junk!
Quick swig of water. Delicious. Mystic Light, which is pretty much only useful for this one spot here. It lets you ring dash, but killing enemies instead of collecting rings. Like, it's useful. Like, there's times where they set you up to use it. However, it's too risky of a maneuver for it to really be justified using. Because it can very much just send you straight up and kill you. I don't know. I've had some bad experiences with the Mystic Light in this game. Oh god. Alright. That's the one up. Isn't a big deal. I'll take the damage. I could have just spin dashed, avoided damage, but too late now. Again, not professional. There's gonna be rookie mistakes. Oh. Neat that I've always wondered about. There's people in jail cells back there, but they're not like humans and they're not robots either. But what are they? Are they ghosts? Are they spooks? Are there spirits? And if so, why are they in the mountains? Why are they in a volcano?
Yes. Yeah, not bad.
Alright, time for another auto level. Way things are looking, we may be over an hour with the Sonic story. This is about a 2-minute to 3-minute level. Oh god, this is gonna lag the game, the stream too. Be a 4-minute level now that I think about it. Never necessarily timed it. It never tells you like the level time. It's like, hey, you get points. So here comes the transformation part. Means we're halfway done. Level.
So far, so good.
Hope you know what you're
Egg carrier levels take
You
forever.
bet. Watch this.
And there's like the Lost Temple Zone. The very last level isn't too bad. It's gonna be like the stream that goes to 2 o'clock, isn't it? It's planning 1 o'clock at latest, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Again, I've never timed myself playing this. I've more or less gone from like, okay, I'm gonna start now, and I'm gonna make X amount of progress by this point in the day. Maybe a 5-hour game. Longer. It's a way to cheat this guy out too. I think you just spam gunshot at him. Remember how cheap I'm. Not doing good. There we go. Percentage 71. It's pretty decent. I think you have to get 80 in order to get the second emblem.
Alrighty, we're in.
And
Wow, this thing is really huge.
landed. Big place.
Don't get too many ideas, you.
This is gonna transform. Can't skip the transform thing.
Oh wow! It's changed.
And I'm backing away from the mic, so things are getting quieter.
Darn, this makes it harder for us to get to the bridge.
I hate it when he doesn't listen.
Ah ha ha.
This must be the way to the sky deck.
Yes, that is the way to the sky. Please let me in. I think put the Let's Play in quotes for the title. Don't want to set expectations. Or speedrun. I think that's what it is. Not Let's Play. Speedrun. This was a mistake. Go the normal way. Don't be fancy. I know what I name things. Ski. Over. Enemies in the air. Just don't break the auto path. Too. Thank goodness. Why? No. Camera. 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 Camera almost did it again. Alright. Blame the game, not the player. Blame the game, not the player. Rule of life. Rule of life. Rules of nature. Nature.
Strong winds will blow you off course.
Yeah,
When the ship
please.
increases speed, hang on to something.
Spam me a dash. Spam me a dash. Keep the level at its own. Yeah, I know what I said. No. Alright. It's gonna turn this way. No, it's just gonna keep facing away from me. Alright. Now I'm just gonna... Yeah. Quality. Am I? What am I doing? What is this? God, this... Please? Thank you. Quality! Slowly moving away from the microphone because I gotta concentrate, kind of. Oh, this game, it's the best camera angles. Ooh, camera. Ooh, camera. Really? What? Ria. Alright. No. Okay, good. No. No. No, camera. Camera, don't be angry. Yeah, I'm gonna be begging the camera a lot during this.
Yes. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Is that it?
My dog's trying to get my attention. Wants me to stop. Wants me to feel it. Feel the tension building. Knows that I'm taking a video game seriously, and that's a bad thing. 102's down. Really feeling it. Yeah, Waterbot is looking out for my health as usual. It's very nice of it. Waterbot's actually right. I should actually take a swig of something. Well,
Emergency alert has been canceled. Resuming monitoring.
this is where we meet Big the Cat for a brief moment, and that means we're friends with him. Now we get to fight Chaos 6. Is the second last boss for Sonic Story. To kill him, I think with that. Oh, I didn't do it right. If you hit him just right with it. Yeah, if you hit him just right, you'll take away half his health. Haven't had any water today, so joke's on you, Hydrate Bot. Oh, you're a rebel.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Alright, 2 more levels and 1 more boss, and then Sonic Story's done. You're a rebel. Go in here, do this level, which takes like 5 minutes. Want to make that under 10-minute quota. Need to beat this in 3 or less. Five minutes at best, I should say, to correct my past self. Forget what the, like, A rank goal for this is. It may actually be beat the level in, like, 4 minutes. Or less than 4 minutes. And I know I've done that before. I know I've done all the, like, speedrun, like, level things. For the extra, like, 100%ing the stuff. get through this section without much of a hassle. Oh, we missed the snick. I'm thinking about, I don't think Hydrate Bot has actually like shown up around here until I started using a microphone. Which makes sense, because like the more you talk for longer, the more like water you use up in your body. Your mouth gets dry and such. It's more to take care of your voice than anything. Just ta-ta. For example, like in school, you always hear teachers say, like, I lost my voice because I'm talking so much, or stuff like that. Which makes sense, because, I mean, I don't know about you, but my teachers never drank all that much water during, like, classes. Unless it's like a lecturer, I guess. No, that's not true. I knew 2 teachers who drank a lot of water, because they were very, like, pro-health. No, please, please, please do not kill. And like their voices were spectacular. Like they weren't hoarse. They like you couldn't tell. Like, you couldn't tell that they spoke a lot. Like. Please, do not kill. What's the way to cheat this out? I think it's over here. Yeah. I think it's over here. It is over here. Alright. Cheap out. And we're at 4 minutes, so we're not gonna make that 10-minute quota by, like, not even close.
Yes.
Go.
Yeah, not bad.
Going to the past. The Mayan society.
What was that?
Go, what was that? Etc., etc. We're in here and now for like the best puzzle in the entire game. There we go. No. There we go. No. There we go. Alright. By best puzzle, I mean, why is it even there? However, you complete the puzzle, you get a cool soundtrack. Or at least level theme. Over here. should really use like this song for like the next drawing stream whenever I get around to it. It'll be very soon. A few things on the drawing board, no pun intended. Find like a jazz remix of it. And we lose that awesome chill song for like more orchestrated like ego building song.
Final phase. Level 2 isolation wall open.
Pretty much all my teachers do? Oh, well then, that's some really nice hydrated teachers. Must have pretty good voices. Voices that are in good shape. Alright, so we're almost done section 2 of this like 3-parter area. Quality commentary, hydrated teachers. Talking about like hydration, this bot is really like a conversation starter. Hey, how hydrated are you today? Oh man, you should be more hydrated. So far we haven't lost a lot of bit rate. Or haven't had much drops. Oh, and we're at an hour. We made it to an hour. Where am I going? Alright, I'm going over here. Stick by my words, this is like a 4-hour game. Ah, and I missed the... So many mistakes. I was right on top of it, too. There we go. Easy now. I swear it's 4 hours, I'll prove it to you. Skip those guys, because they suck to fight. It's the end of the level, almost. Go, got easy quick kills on them. And end of level. Yes. 4 hours rip.
Yeah, not bad.
I mean, you don't have to stay for those 4 hours unless you want to stick around for, like, tired person talk. Because, like, we both know how that ends up going from, like, the overnight hangouts we've had as kiddos.
Get a load
The
of
giggles and such.
Get a load of this. 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 Get a load of
Kiddos.
this. Get a load of this. Get a load of this.
Stands an explosion, doesn't get hurt.
See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
I'm sure you can use your like attack dash thing,
Get a load of this.
like the one you charge to do more damage to him. I'm too scared to do it.
Get a load of this.
A lot of like Sonic voice actor memes, as far as I'm aware, came from this game. The Knuckles oh no, the Eggman get a load of this.
It's no use. Give up.
Can't damage him like that. I thought I'd try, but it ain't a thing in this game.
See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
Get a load at this. Get a load at this. It's no way. I can't believe.
I'm sure I could have charged it there actually to do enough damage to kill him.
All systems, full power.
So he destroys the other platform you can use. Starts destroying this one while he's at it.
It's no use. Give up. He's not gonna get away with this. It's no use. Give up. No way. I can't believe this.
Okay, now the tricky part. Gonna be a real pain right now.
Watch out! He's up to something.
Like, this is such a problem that they had to give you a hint about it. And that's game.
You some other time.
Or story, I guess. Well, it will be once we hit credits. Now we have credits. So that wasn't that bad. It was an hour and 5 minutes, so we didn't go too far over the Sonic story estimate that I had in mind. Tails' story will take not nearly that long. 40 minutes at most. You know, something tells me that when I upload this to YouTube, I'm gonna get a lot of notices with like, hey, you know that song in the credits? That's copyrighted, you gotta get rid of that. Then like these sections will be just very quiet. Besides like me talking. So Tails' story is up next. The way Tails works is it's a series of races. You essentially beat whoever you're racing against to the end of the level. So relatively it's a pretty quick story, except for the two flying levels that were in Sonic's story that you have to do again because you're Tails. Tails has to actually be... Hang on, let me fix this because I'm slowly like slouching. Tails has to be one of my favorite characters in the Sonic series, like the universe, the Sonic universe, Sonic canon, etc. Mainly because of this game and Sonic Adventure 2. like, he was such a fun character to play as, and I like the voice actors I just really liked for whatever reason. Uh-oh, oh god, we're dropping. Okay, we're back. Anyways, like the way he sort of develops, it's very like minimal character development, like thinking about it, but like at the time it was something to relate to. Because like each character also, in their own way, represents like a different personality and a different age group. And like for Tails, because of mainly being a kid, like being a bab, I could relate to him the most at the time. And I guess that just sort of won him over for me as a character.
Select your character.
Alright, so we'll watch Tails' introduction, and then once we get player control, as I've said before, start the timer.
Here I come, Sonic!
Tails I can see being a stream lagger. It's the way his levels are.
Everything's working great! All systems go, full speed ahead! Uh-oh, what's this? No! Ah! I'm out of control! Mayday! Mayday! Going down! Ah! Look out below!
Quality voice acting. After this cutscene, it's player control, so I'll get ready with the timer.
I saw you come down. So what went wrong anyway? It's not like you to crash like that.
Yeah, it's just that I'm testing a new prototype power supply, and it's not fully compatible yet.
You can always borrow my plane, the Tornado, if you want.
Thanks, Sonic. But if I can make this work, it'll run circles around yours. Check out this power supply.
It's a Chaos Emerald. No way!
I was lucky to find one of the 7 Chaos Emeralds. They have unlimited mystic powers. Now I want to harness that power to fly my plane. Let's go to my workshop in the Mystic Ruins, and I'll show you what I've been working on. We'll go to the station, hop on a train, and get there in no time.
Alright, here we go. Before we jump into the levels and story and the lore, to get one tiny power up, because it will double our speed. But only like while flying.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins
Lore.
will be departing soon.
No, oh. Well, rip 30 seconds. Let's fight again. Do I have to stand still?
All systems, full. All systems, full pop. He's not gonna get away with this.
Getting encoding overload alerts a bit more often right now. Probably because I'm recording, so it's doing a lot too much.
All systems, full.
There we go. Yeah, we're dropping the occasional frame. But it comes back. Same drill as before. The two stories run parallel until a certain point, so...
Come on,
You should be able to find a shortcut if you fly. Try and find it.
Yeah, now all you have to do is race Sonic. So you play in his tails. Could hit that spring, that'd be cool. There you go. Alright.
That wasn't too bad.
The train headed for Station Square.
Tails
will
has an
be
equal
departing
amount of
soon.
boss fights to his levels.
Come on, Tails.
Yeah, this is the same level as before. The one where you had to farm like rings.
Hey, hey, hey.
Difference being, you only have to do
See
this
you
level.
later, Tails.
And it does a horrible job tracking where your characters are. We go over here for the quick exit. There it is. Should just, yeah. Right in the spikes. Perfect. Beautiful. Under a minute.
That wasn't too bad.
We have the winter level. Ice cap, I think is what it's called. Litchi cream going on over there. Dream the Rabbit.
The train headed for the
Food
Mystic Ruins
review.
will be departing soon.
Food review. No, I did it again. No. Did it again. It gets rid of your. Man. Got rid of the thing too, so now I have to go.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing
Full minute
soon.
gone there. Oh, please. Oh, stairs. Stairs, cooperate. Thank you. I know I keep jokingly saying like a rip run whenever I make a mistake like that, but that would definitely be a run killer. That's relatively close. Ice Cap, another level that sort of plays itself, that you have a little bit of control over in terms of speed, but not much. This is gonna cause a lot of frame drops, I'm pretty sure, so just that's gonna happen.
See you later, Tails.
Mainly because Sonic's gonna hit a lot of ice while I'm trying to do things.
Come on. You made it. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh yeah, you can ride the walls in this game. Especially in this level. As much sense as that may make, or may not make. To do a cool thing and I failed at it. It's close. There we go. Should get right to the end. There we go. Just over 2 minutes.
That wasn't too bad.
Keep mashing that pause to skip everything. It's time for boss fights.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Oh no. Oh no. Give it. Oh no.
That's the end of that. Now we have chaos. My mouse is on screen. think of who has the least amount of boss fights. It's probably Amy. Yeah, Amy only has one. Can't hit him while he's out. Oh, he's on his last hit. That's why he's doing more than one attack. One, two, three. There we go. Minute 30.
Behold my floating
So this is just over 10 minutes for this story, which is pretty decent. I can find out where I am. I don't get stuck on platforms. Cause then it's auto level, and then it's 3 auto levels in a row. Then 2 more missions. 2 more bosses.
We did it!
Way to go, Tails!
And here's where the stories separate. Now it won't be copies and pastes of Sonic's levels until a bit later. So now we have to go on this trolley, the forest, to get to our next destination.
Wow!
Pull the echidna. We step on the echidna statue, and then we're allowed in here. Is actually, if I'm not mistaken, more ruins of the civilization that used to be here, the Mayan civilization. Some of their old technology. You may notice the snake from the hidden world level earlier. Like that guy. And they can just be big pain if they hit you. Oh my god, this is just being ultra terrible. I'm nowhere near like the top of my game used to be. We got Frog in less than a minute at least. Would have liked to do it in less than 30 seconds, but eh. So now we're not allowed to leave this area till we find an item, which is over here. Lets us attack infinitely. Over here, talk to Call.
servers are the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Call tells us the riddle of the 7 emeralds. Chaos is power enriched by the heart. Solar serves to unify chaos. Etc., etc. Then we meet Sonic again. Now auto level. You can tell I'm like slowly slouching back and forgetting there's a microphone. By the fact that like the noise gate is just cutting me off half the time. I bet even if I didn't have the noise gate on, it wouldn't go through in the microphone anyways. Bit of beep beep.
Haha! So far, so good.
Transformation.
Hope you know what you're doing.
You bet. Watch this. Transforming.
Oh yeah, there's a hiccup in the stream again.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah, encoding overload is just appearing constantly, so that's always a good sign. Things aren't going to be horrible in a while. We're at 25. We're at 125, so we've officially done 20 minutes as Tails. Just over, actually. I always somehow did like more poorly in this level as Tails. Regardless of how good I may be or have been at the game in the past. Anytime I play as Tails on this level, I always lose. Let's take damage. I'll take a few hits as Sonic, but as Tails, I take a lot of hits. Oh, I almost got it too. Dang. There we go. landing.
Wow, this thing is really
Slight
huge.
alteration in their scripts, but I'm not gonna
Don't get
watch
any
to
ideas.
point it out. Can't skip the transformation, that's right. I mean, I guess I can explain like why the scripts are slightly different. So each story is, I'm pretty sure that each story is told by the perspective, like the scripts go by the perspective of the characters. So like Sonic's script uses somewhat simple language, but like, you know, still fairly common. Tails' script is a bit more complicated with words, but not that much. Make sure the viewer still understands what's going on. Knuckles' is Meathead script. Where am I going? Going over here? Oh, I see where I'm going. Clever. Oh. Took me here? Right. You got me halfway through the level. Dang. Where am I supposed to be going? Over here. Tails. Go, level done in minute 20.
That wasn't too bad.
Almost at 25 minutes with Tails. Get this done in less than 30, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Less than 40 is probably the accurate assumption that I made earlier. Alright, then we return. Eggman blows his way into Central City because he throws a missile in there and it doesn't go off, so he has to detonate it. Now you're racing him to the missile so you can disarm it.
Tails, wait for me.
On reflection, Central City is from Shadow the Hedgehog, not this game. This is Radical Highway. Oh, Radical Highway's from SA2. This is just city. This is just city place. Let's call it that. Taking a strange path than I usually take. I'm so lost. Is this where I need to go? This is where I need to go. Alright. Why did I take that, like, ludicrously bad path? Well, it all worked out. Less than a minute 30. If I can beat the boss quickly, then maybe? Maybe I'll actually hit the under 30 minutes. It's gonna be close though. Yeah, I have just under 3.5 minutes to do it.
Get a load of this. No way.
Yeah, you takes 5 hits, I think.
Get a load of this! No way! Ah!
Yeah, there we go. We may actually do this in less than 30.
Get a load of this! Get a load of this! No way! I can't believe this!
Hit him! Hit him!
Ah!
There we go.
Get a load of this! Get a load of this! No way! I can't believe! Ah!
Alright, one more hit and we're... What? Okay.
Ah!
Something clicked out of the window, so, but we're still going.
Get a load of this! Get a load of this! Get a load of this! No way! I can't be- ah!
And we're done. We took a unnecessary hit, but we're done. Let's get to the credits. Alright, we got it in less than 30 minutes, so that's pretty good. More credits. We can't skip them. We're not allowed to. So I'm gonna let the credits roll and go get a refill on one of my various bottles here.
Get out of my spot, doggy.
Get out of here. Logo took my spot. Oh. You know what? There might be a way to skip. No, it doesn't work on PC. I think there was an exploit with the GameCube where if you you inputted all the buttons at once, like for a certain amount of time, the entire system would reset. And you could use that as an exploit for this game because it would save the fact that you finished it. Like, it would save your progress thinking that you've watched the credits already. Even though when you reload, you'd be at the credits anyways. Because what it would do is a part of the reset, it would completely just, like, stop the credits and just show you the fin screen.
Select your character.
And that would be like the autosave screen. Alright, so we're a third of the way done, so the next person is Knuckles. Then Amy, Big, E102. So Knuckles is treasure hunting to find 3 like objects in the map. And they spawn in random locations, but I think there's like 8 different spawn areas that they can be in. Like you'll have a 3 in 8 chance if you just randomly guess where it'll be. But the game will also help you track it. You'll see.
Okay, let's go.
The cutscene, then start the timer once it's done. This is one of my favorite cutscenes in the game.
As far back as I can remember, I've been living here on this dark island, always guarding the Master Emerald from anything that could harm it. I don't know why I was given this job, why it was my fate. Destined to be here forever. What the? What's going on here? Oh no! Something's happened to the Master Emerald! Huh? Who are you? Did you do this? Oh, I'll get you for this! Oh! Ah! Hey! No fair! Wait! What's happening to you? Come back here! Whoa, that was incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Oh no, it's starting to happen. Without the Master Emerald's power, this whole island will fall into the ocean. It's up to me to find the missing pieces of the Master Emerald. It won't be easy. Pieces flew off everywhere. Guess I better start looking anywhere I can.
Alright, here we go. So yeah, that's all of Knuckles' story arc, is just finding pieces of a broken jewel. Like, they expand upon it in Sonic Adventure 2, but they don't do it in 1. It's just sort of a thing. Just the way they decided to tie him in with everything.
Emeralds can be found in items broken by a punch.
Just checking the usual spots where you can find them. There we go. It's essentially every level.
Good enough.
So Knuckles, I'd also estimate would take maybe 30 minutes. That's kind of the goal, less than 30 minutes. I think he has 5 missions. Might be 4.
No trains are currently in service.
I'm always pretty bad at casino ops. We'll see how this goes. There's always one in here. Always one in. Yeah, there it is. It's like one's a part of the bad mix. Oh, it's. There it is. By the line is normally one here. One within these guys. There it is. Easy peasy. 38 seconds. Well, 38 and a half. So I think Knuckles is one of the characters who gets a lot of these, like, past flashbacks. I'll take them. You can talk to like each echidna, and they all have their own dialogue too. It's pretty cool. I think Knuckles gets 2 or maybe 3. Where am I supposed to go now? The hill, right?
No trains are currently in service.
Oh no train. All right, this is the boss fight. That's right. Little Eggman in here. That was pretty easy, actually. Normally catch him right off guard if you're lucky. You kind of have to bait out one of his attacks if you're not. Start like swinging at you and his arm will crack you. Yeah, like, you really go ham with hitting him as he spawns back in, you can maybe get him. Oh yeah, I hit, like, balls away. Got him.
Is that all you got?
If you want to get some cheap shots, you have to be kind of sneaky. He'll leave himself open with most things, though.
I wonder why Sonic is after.
Oh, that's right, I have to get Shovel Claw now. So now I can dig in things. Go. What's that? It's the machine. I want to keep this. it on another monkey we've seen before. I'll be right over here. If I could land. There we go. I swear the PC version is more glitchy than the GameCube version. Like, I wish I was joking, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. This one's kind of easy to find the pieces. They're just, it's a big level is the thing. Yeah, like there's one up here most of the time. Knuckles you can kind of do fairly easily without a lot of hassle if you just fly around most areas. You can also get hints if you want. Yeah, like she went over here. Probably like down here. It's like both of them are down here actually. That's good. Yeah, there it is. Less than a minute, so that's pretty good.
Good enough.
So now there's 2 more levels left as Knuckles, and 2 more like actual boss fights. 1 character like boss fight. Gonna get the character and 1 of the boss fights out of the way right now. If this works out well, we may get this in under 20 minutes.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
There we go. So that's that done. Next is Chaos 4. I've seen this guy twice now, so this is his 3rd appearance. Same drill. I wonder if you can hit him while he's jumping out like that. I'm sure you can. Knuckles and Tails are really good for like just making this boss look like a joke, because he can fly. Or in this case glide, but you know. Like Sonic, you have to play like hopscotch. But if he can fly, you can avoid almost everything. There's one attack that can knock you out of the air, but it isn't lethal, so it doesn't really matter. Get out of there, you. Yeah, I think you can bait out his flip just by flying around. Yeah, that's how you bait it out. I just did it poorly as Sonic and Tails. There we go. Oh, I hit the mic. That'll sound good. Where do I go now? We go over here now? This is the next level, I'm pretty sure.
Two stone statues.
Yeah. Ah, I couldn't do the trick. You can climb atop of the map. As long as you like hop over these little paths that I'm now following, you can climb just on top of the map and ignore almost every part of it. There's also an upgrade that I might get because it makes the final boss really, really easy. If I could, like, actually move, there we go. Where am I? I'm over here. So this item, similar to Mystic Light, just lets you chain attacks onto anyone who's nearby you. Now the reason why I call it like a boss killer is because it can one-shot the boss. So, doesn't do it all the time, but if you're lucky it does. Where am I going? Over here. This is it, right? Oh. It's nearby the temple. Right, it's not that hard to do then. Yeah, this is the big, like, time waster in Knuckles' story. It's like, if you fall in, you're in a lot of trouble. Because then you can get lost in here really easily. Yeah, so I just gotta follow this path and I'll be right in the center. Center? Follow over here. Yeah, just follow this road until it... Here we go. I always think it's the one farthest from the temple, but it's always the one closest. If I could actually... There we go. Yeah, we're not gonna make 20 minutes, or less than 20 minutes. We're gonna make less than 30 from the looks of things.
2 stone statues. The door to the past.
Name, please. Change the level. Thank you. The looks of things, what I'm looking for is down here. Here. Oh, this is a new spot. I don't think I've ever found an emerald in that spot. Alright. Take it, I guess. This one's like right above. Probably the fire enemy up here. Oh, it's not that. It's this fire enemy. And he killed me. Alright. At least now I know where to go. Quality commentary. What, did they get a reshuffle? They've gone a reshuffle. Interesting. Oh no, they didn't. I'm just bad at, like, hitting things. There we go. Here, I'm pretty sure. Hit by fire arrows, because... Not.
Found it.
Almost killed me. 2 hours, thank you. Beverage bot. Hydrate bot, that's what you are. Back to the past. Still under 20 minutes, but just barely. Seven chaos.
Hear me now.
servers. Is the one who unifies the chaos. I'm following Gamma, so I gotta go all the way back to the forest. However, this time I don't need to carry anything, so I can just skip the maze portion of it.
No trains are currently in service.
Easy, easy. Now we're on the egg carrier. Here's it launching. It's me being like, wow, this is a place. Alright, now I gotta drain the water. Do that, I have to transform the ship. There we go, this is the ship transforming.
This thing's always changing.
12:30, we're gonna be here till like 3 in the morning, aren't we?
I sense the Master Emerald.
Oh, you
Can't
sense
be
it.
far from here.
Okay, Knuckles, please. Where do I go? I should have made it go backwards. Easy. Is anything? Alright. Alright. Alright, first step. There's something under here. Oh, never mind. It's this guy. Just all enemy kills? Is that what's going on here? Looks like it. Oh, dang. Actually, turning the lever that way paid off. Oh, wow. Alright, we won't get under 20 minutes, but we'll be just like slightly above it.
The last missing piece. All right.
Now we go back to the past again. Yeah, we'll be well under 30 minutes at least.
Hey, what happened here?
Yeah, now we gotta go and last little boss fight.
Found all of the missing emerald.
Here we go. The damaged area, so you essentially take over the boss fight after Sonic's done with them. Go. Let's have his health. And there we go. That's the end of
Is
that.
that all you got? I'll probably be on this floating.
154. So yeah, we got just almost 22 minutes from that. Some nice like wannabe hip hop or rap, whatever you want to call it, I guess. Long AF game. Long as fuck game. You'd be surprised how many Sonic games are longer than this. It is fairly long, but I mean, I mainly blame the credits for that. Again, as I said, like GameCube, you could exploit it by just like dismembering them, I guess. You could skip them without the game wanting you to skip them. I still don't know if that's a thing here, though. Yeah, I'm pressing like every button. It's not really showing any signs of skipping this. So yeah, 3 more main characters to do, and then Supersonic, which will not take long, especially if we're skipping cutscenes, as we've been doing for most of the time. Amy's story has 3 missions in it, and 1 boss fight, if I'm not mistaken. Big has 4 or 5 missions. Gamma has, I'm pretty sure he has 5 and 2 boss fights, like legit boss fights. He's like mini bosses at the end of each level, but eh. Like, I've been giving estimates on how long each story will take me. I will not be able to provide that with Big. Big is he's very like RNG for me. Like I still haven't figured out the way he works very well. Like I know the general deal of how to go about the levels, but all in all, he's still kind of a wild card. I know I used RNG incorrectly, probably, but like I still catch myself accidentally scaring fish when I really shouldn't be. I mean, hey, if you like Sega Big Bass, then you'll love Big. Right, Amy's story, about the same as Knuckles' story, 30 minutes at most.
Select your character.
As always, we'll watch the starting cutscene, and when we get control, we'll start that timer again.
nobody forecast a storm or anything. Eggman, can it be? What's that? Ah! Watch it! Watch it! Ow! You should watch where you're going, buddy! Hey, are you alright? You look kind of hurt. What's this? Ah! Uh-oh! Yikes! You almost ran me over, creep! Oh no! Let's get out of here! That was one of Eggman's robots, huh? He must have captured you, and somehow you got away, right? Don't worry, I'll protect you. I'll do my best to keep us both from harm. I'll stand by you all the way.
Alright, so here we are. It's Amy. The whole idea behind Amy is do not get hit by big bad robot. So Amy, I never really liked as a kid. Goes Cream being corrupted as ever. Anyways, sorry, Cream was too mesmerizing. I never liked Amy as a kid because I never understood the way her momentum worked or the way her speed worked. As far as I understand, it's all about jumping. I still don't fully understand it, mind you, but the longer you're airborne, the better off you'll be. Also, being chased after that robot spooked the hell out of me. It's a Kirikiro. Yeah, damage. I think this level has to be one of my favorites in the game, despite like hating Amy as a kid though. Just the way the level is, you know, it revolves around mirrors, it revolves around perspective. Like you see there's a hole in the floor in the reflection. You can see like the floor is a trap. There we go. Pretty decent time.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Where do we go from here? I don't remember. What is it? It's just cutscene. Alright, now we're on the egg carrier and we escape. Get to play the weirdest mini game that I've ever seen in a Sonic game.
Keep trying until you get the high score. Good luck.
What? I can't believe this is happening!
Yeah, it's whack-a-mole with weird-looking Sonic things, moles. I mean, since Eggman made it, you hit an Eggman, you lose. Then you get the spinny feather, which doesn't really serve much of a purpose, as far as I've figured. It lets you spin. If you spin too much, you get dizzy. I mean, I guess Amy needed, like, more power-ups or something. I'm pretty sure she can get a more powerful hammer. But I guess they wanted to give her something else. I mean, it works with the better hammer because it's a longer reach. But without the hammer, it's kind of pointless. Aww. I borked that one up. If I could see where I am too, that'd be cool. Come on. There we go. 3 right, 1 left. Thought it was 2 and 3, but no. Or 2 right, 3 left, but no. The doorway. I think I've only like landed in that doorway once or twice though. I don't really remember what it was. It's probably a shortcut. That little trick right there, I can pull off like 50% of the time. I just got really, really lucky too. Twice now. I didn't fall off and I did the tricky trick, which in retrospect isn't probably that hard to do. Damn it, I feel accomplished. Come on! Oh no! Oh no! But Hammer saved me. But it counted as death. Come on, Amy. I'm wasting time trying to do it again. Hammer saved me.
Be careful not to fall off.
Thanks, magical fairy lady. It's actually to call spoilers alert. Careful not to fall off. What if I just... Okay. Really now. There we go. I guess magical fairy lady's better than Omachow. Stairs. Alright. Okie dokie. We're 10 minutes in the story. We're already done level 2 out of 3. Took 5 minutes though. Now we get a blast from the past. Forget, do I go here or do I go backwards? I think you go backwards for this one. This was another little thing that I couldn't figure out as a kid for a long time. You could actually go back here. Like there were doorways separating them. I thought these were just 2 different maps for like the past scenes. Or the flashbacks, whatever you want to call them. Now that's done. Now go to the deck and get mad at Sonic for beating up a robot. This brings us back. Go back and search for Birdie's bird friend.
Strange robots have been seen entering and exiting the jungle.
Alright, that's where we... Right, now this will either go really well getting there, or really poorly and I'll have to do take more time doing like the maze. Fallen? No, I'm not. Alright, that worked out. Spamming starts so hard that I'm pausing the game after skipping a cutscene. Oops. Almost had it. level as Amy. Not that bad of a level. That insanely difficult. It's just somewhat long. But that's not a big deal. Somehow managed to thread that gap. Again, that's a 50-50 whenever I try it. I beat him here, so he's not going to make an appearance. So I need to wait it out. My bitrate is starting to spike and drop at increasingly excessive rates. And for having it set to be approximately 2,000, seeing it spike up to 2,500. Alright, please, please, please be this one. Oh. Alright, please be this one. Yes, alright. Not bad. Alright. Less than 2 minutes, so that's good. That would be for like the time, the get there in a certain time mission. Not that bad. It's close. Bottom area. Now we have to go back. Egg carrot. Where am I? Alright, I'm almost there. Yeah. Up the ladder, up there, up there. Almost said bridge, but it's a ladder. Almost at 20 minutes. Or with Amy's story, at least. And we're past the 2-hour point, but. Yeah, just going this way. If I get really lucky with the boss, then I might be able to make it under 20 minutes. So I have 2 minutes to get this. And I've, of course. Deep breath. Calm down. I'm going about. I'm rushing. I'm rushing it. Oh god, if I game over too. All right. Getting really greedy. Alright, alright, alright. Got it. Got it, we got it, we got it. So worth those 2 deaths. Let's get to them credits. There's the... Alright. Less than 20 minutes for Amy. That's pretty good for a usual standard. It takes me about 25 to 30 minutes to finish Amy's story. Then again, I don't know for sure because I've timed it before. Big and Gamma, and then the grand finale. It was just a final boss. I would say we'd make it under 3 hours, but really can't say that. Because Big takes up a lot of time. And Gamma's a 50-50 on speed and like doing well. I was hoping to have about as good of a run as I did with Sonic Adventure 2 run, which I think was just under 3 hours. I could be mistaken. Pretty sure that's what it was. Looks like this one will be a smidge longer than... I mean, it's being extended for like, so the timer says 2 hours and 13 minutes, right? But we've been live for 2 hours and 50 minutes. So that's along with like the starting of this, like with all the introduction and stuff for when the recording goes up on YouTube. As well as all the credits and the starting cutscenes. I have to say though, killing Zero, even after dying twice, killing him in less than 30 seconds was pretty satisfying. I know you can probably kill him in less than 20 if you don't like whiff his first bounce. Perhaps you can even catch him as he's flipping his head back on. But still, less than 30 seconds still feels pretty good. Right, now we're 2/3 done. For the most part. Big story and Gamma's story. So Amy's story is by far the shortest compared to other characters.
Select your character.
It's big as fishing, you want to choose shooting.
Hold on, Froggy. I'm coming.
I'll say it again, watch the cutscene. The minute I get control, we start the timer.
What? Froggy, is that you? You're looking kinda weird, good buddy. What's up with the tail? Hey, wait a minute! You swallowed my lucky charm! Come back here! What's wrong with you? Something's not right. We've always been friends. For years. Froggy! Wait up! Oh dear. Yoo-hoo! Froggy! Come out wherever you are. Oh man, where could my Pollywog pal be anyway?
Alright. So big is big. Big does what big do. And big know what big want. Big follow frog, big catch frog. We'll lift a car and we'll go under, and there we go. Go in here,
Welcome to
do
Twinkle
the thing,
Park.
go into the thing, do the thing. Big frog over here somewhere. There he is. Thought that was far enough. Come on, Froggy. 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 Froggy, are you enticed? Froggy's enticed. You got a hit. You got a frog. So yeah, now we got him caught on the surface, which means we have him.
Oh, now what am I gonna do? Not too bad.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
I used to never know how to get like the hits. But turns out all you have to do is just press it down. And that's how you get, there goes cream. For polygonal sharpness. Since we're coming over here anyways, let's get this quick little upgrade. make things a bit easier. Fools. SS Central.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Now, let's hope I don't enter the train again like I've been doing with every other character. Besides Amy. Amy, don't use tram. So I think Big only has one boss fight. The rest of it is levels, and I'm pretty sure he has 4 levels now that I think about it. Yet the first one we did, he has the ice level. He has a level on the beach. He has a level in the egg carrier. Pretty sure Froggy's in here. Might be in the other one. Dude, where is he? Oh no, this is for the secret. Oh no, there's Froggy. Hey, Froggy. Froggy. Oh, Froggy. Froggy, come back. Oh, Froggy. Froggy. Not Ely. Froggy. Come back, Froggy. There he is. Ducky Duff.
Something's biting.
You know, Froggy, you live with a fisherman. You think you know how to... You think you know a lure when you see one.
Oh, now what am I
Go.
gonna do? Not too bad.
So we're sort of halfway done. Big story in less than 10 minutes. There goes Hydration Bot letting me know. Drink water. Which is good advice. Good advice. Yeah, so that's where you meet Tails. That's where you can befriend Big in Tails' story if you don't do it with Sonic. So you can befriend Big as Tails, Sonic, or Gamma. Pretty sure. So Froggy goes to the beach because it's got lots of water. Better for a frog, for an amphibian, for a thing to swim in. I think Froggy's over here.
The frog you are looking for is up ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like right in here, is he not? There's Froggy. Froggy. Guess what? Good, doesn't it, Froggy? No, 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 Froggy. Froggy, come back. Froggy, come back.
Something's biting. Froggy.
Alright, we got Froggy. We're doing really well, actually.
Not too bad.
Froggy hasn't, like, tried to swim away or anything yet. Had some decent luck with Froggy. Now we catch him here.
Your friend is in the hot shelter. Hurry up and rescue him.
We might get this done in less than 20 minutes, too. It'll be swell. No, there's no way we're getting it in less than 10, but... No, I always remembered Big taking way longer. Alright, Big is a... There we go. Froggy should be right around here. There he is. Right, Froggy. If I could move my camera around. There he is. Hey, Froggy. Froggy.
Something's biting.
Got Froggy.
Froggy.
Alright. Yeah, we may actually get this done really quick.
Not too bad. Yes.
I severely overestimated the difficulty of this. This went surprisingly well with Big. Maybe it's Gamma who I was thinking of, where it can, like, bite you in the back.
Wow.
Wow. So yeah, now we got Froggy.
Alert has been canceled. Resuming monorail operations.
Take the monorail if we really wanted, but that'll make things a bit difficult to get to the top. Oh no, never mind. We have to do monorail. Go on the tram. Because I mean, the way the game goes, you take the plane and you leave, but the way the story goes, you're supposed to go up here somehow and not just take the obvious route out. Say hi to Chaos, then you do a bit of fishing. This one can either be really easy, really hard. Got him. Nice.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Froggy.
Did it.
Huh? What?
Take it back. That's the end of Big. That was really good. That was 12 minutes. That was less than 12 minutes. The credits are just as long. Dang. play my cards right, we may be able to snag, like, less than 3 hours. Most likely not, but you never know. There's always hope. Let's see, Gamma has... So you have to fight 1, 2, 3... Including first beta, fight 3 4 E-Series robots. So 3 of them are levels. And then he has the first 2 levels. One is like the training level to teach you how to play as him. Second one is like the starting level. So he has 5 levels and 2 like actual bosses, which are both beta. Beta 1 and beta version 2. So Gamma shouldn't be that hard until you get to Hot Shelter. I mean, the mountain will be pretty slow as well, but mountain and Hot Shelter are the only 2 big ones. Supersonic will most likely take less than 20 if all the cutscenes are skippable. If they're not, then it could take quite a while. Supersonic is just like go to point A, go to point B, go to point C, kill 2 bosses, and you're done. Like point A, B, and C aren't even levels, it's just like parts where the story is. It's not even 2, it's like 1 boss with 2 phases. And like phase 2 is just harder version of phase 1. So I guess, yeah, Supersonic shouldn't be that tough. It's just getting through Gamma efficiently that's gonna be the big deal for getting less than 3 hours. This was such a good game. It still is. I think it holds up fairly well compared to other Sonic titles. This game was originally like released on Dreamcast in '99. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of opinionated in regard. Don't get me wrong, it has a lot of problems. It has a lot of bugs. It has a lot of stuff that can really just screw you over. But hey, it's not that bad.
Preparation complete.
Right. As always, we'll watch, and then we'll start timer when I have control.
All systems, full power. Look at me. I'm your brilliant creator, Dr. Robotnik. You're the second of my E100 model machines. E102, codename Gamma. Gamma. That's right. You will now obey only me.
Okay.
The shooting range is...
Going to the shooting range, that's the tutorial. So the way Gamma works is you shoot people, shoot robots, and you shoot things. And the more things you shoot at once, the more time you get. The more time you get, the more time you have. If you run out of time, you die. It's similar to like a battery life, essentially.
Mission complete.
Good job, Gamma.
Another big part of Gamma is to fight robots like this.
Okay then, Gamma.
Like
Here's your
this.
pet.
Like this. Here we go. To fight these robots, the other E-series robots. Now it's just really easy to cheap them out, but you know.
Mission complete.
Ho ho ho! You surprised me, Gamma.
Squares, so now we go to the next level. Oh lord, where am I? Alright, here we go. Gamma has two travel modes. He has the fast mode, which is him being on wheels, so he's like more mobile, but he can't get over more obstacles and stuff. It's good for like flat terrain. And you can sort of just... You can really just get it out quick by like going over top of hazards like water, because he'll just auto hover. And he has walking mode, which makes it easier to shoot enemies.
Frog capture complete.
There we go. Got the frog. That was our goal. Caught Froggy. Caught Froggy. Now we go back in time. 102 scans his surroundings, has no idea where he is, so he goes to investigate. Then he spots Chow. Then he goes back.
No, here's the real one.
My frog is the right.
And Eggman's like, "Good job, you caught a frog. Now go check on our prisoner." And he checks the wrong prisoner. Sees the person that you beat. Sees the beta, the guy that you initially kill as a boss. Since it's his brother, he has feelings for him.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Like Beta's getting upgrades and stuff, right? But Gamma don't know that. Gamma's like thinking it's inhumane. This is where character development comes in, where Gamma starts getting feelings, because this is still when the Robotnik was just putting animals into machines. The animal starts taking over. So I'm sure you can figure out where this belongs in the storyline.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Pretty easy to cheap out. Like, they expect you to take the fight seriously. Nah, you can just knock everyone out within 10 seconds.
Mode change.
See now, yeah, now, so because Gamma caught the right frog, all the other like E-series robots were fired and were teleported to like various stations, punishment. So they lost their like prestige, gracious opportunity to serve aboard the egg carrier. Now Gamma's going about as a changed robot thanks to Amy. Try and free them from being under the command of Robotnik. Robotnik. Oh yeah, if you shoot a thing on a bridge, the bridge breaks. In case that wasn't obvious from my death. These levels are fairly short and they're fairly simple. It's just making sure you have enough time once you get to the robot that you have to fight. As you can see, I have 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Kill this guy. Wouldn't be that hard. Once you hit him, you just gotta keep spamming him.
E-103 Delta, rescue complete.
There we go. They're all named after like Roman numerals too. It's a nice little touch.
Mode change.
I'm kind of curious as to where like Alpha is, because we have Beta, we have Gamma, we have Delta, we have Zeta, we have Theta, I'm pretty sure. But where's Alpha? Is that the role that Robotnik serves? Perhaps Metal Sonic is Alpha. We'll never know.
Mode change.
Like Omega comes into play later as like that walking arsenal. I mean, like Robotnik, Eggman, whatever. He's Robotnik here, according to himself. According to everyone else, he's Eggman in this particular game. Like he still maintains that sort of Robotnik look compared to the Eggman look. Like it's sort of when he's mid-transition, I guess. Oh no, maybe it's not Theta, maybe it's Epsilon. Might be thinking Epsilon. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm thinking. But here with over 2 minutes, so this shouldn't take that long. Yeah, Epsilon. Theta's from something else, I'm pretty sure. There we go. 10 minutes into the story, and we've almost completed it. Got an Epsilon.
E-104 Epsilon. Rescue complete.
And we need Zeta.
E-103 Delta.
Oh no, it is Epsilon. Oh no, sorry. I read that wrong. It's getting late, man, alright. I'm having troubles keeping track of things now.
Mode change.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
The egg carrier.
Beginning.
We gotta go to the hot shelter. Hopefully the tram is open. No tram here, never mind. Okay, Habone. There we go. I mean, hey, if you can walk up walls. It's only 1:30 in the morning. You know what? You're right. You're right there. You know what? You're right. I shouldn't be such a pushy. I shouldn't be such a pushover. I shouldn't have a sleep schedule. You're right. You're absolutely correct. Pushy. I don't know why I pronounced it that, like, in that regard. Look, man, it's getting late. Alright, it's 1:30. That's when things get stupid. Let me through. Sleeps for the week, okay. You know, I've heard that quote somewhere before, somewhere on a Discord in all caps. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like you're just ripping off someone else's phrase.
The high-speed cargo station is ahead.
Yeah, that confused me as a kiddo. Okay, you came up with your original phrase. Good job. I mean, you're right. Sleep is for really rad cats. Please, video game, let me up. Please, video game, let me up. Thank you. Oh, come on. Come on, we're really, like, getting close to to beating it in less than 3 hours territory. Come on. No, I know I keep saying, it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. We'll be just over 3 hours. Sleep in 2018? Oh man. You know what, you're right, it's too mainstream to sleep. You gotta be the hipster. You know what, I'll let you be the hipster. You have fun with that.
E-105 Zeta Rescue.
His name was Zeta. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't delirious. Yeah. What? Okay, that worked. As far as Sonic boss designs go, like normal bosses, not like really final bosses or anything, just like average bosses. This has got to be one of my favorites. Just love the way he looks. You know, one of these days I'll hit him. There we go. Alright, I'm on a timer, using a timer. Can't hit him while he's up there. I was wondering if he could, but I don't think he can. Okay, gotta hit him once his shield is dropped. Oh no, it's not a hard boss fight, it's just a really cool boss fight. Like, it's very simple, but just the way he changes positions and affects your camera, like, even just being up here. Again, just the way he looks so cool. Such an interesting looking character. I fall asleep at 3 or 4 in the morning. Sad. You know, I think you and Marshmallow would get along great just because you both have weird sleep schedules. Alright, all that's left is Supersonic, and we have 15 minutes to do it. Just over 15. We have 16 and a half. Almost. So, this really will be close. So we have one more story left. All I have to do is navigate the maps easily and not get hit on the boss fight. Seems simple enough. And I really hope that like they remake the beta boss fight in like in like a new Sonic game. Just cause like I don't know, man. It's the only like unique boss fight that I can think of that hasn't been like redone. Well, except for like Chaos, cause they want him dead. even though he is technically dead in canon. Until Forces happens, but even then he's still dead. Yes, prayer. Yes, let's pray for the under 3. You know what? I'm feeling confident. I think we got this. I think we got it. Yeah. Yeah. Glad you got my back. You just gotta believe in the heart of the hedge. Try hard 7. Yes. The 7th story. Let's try hard it. 7th story. 7 stories. 7 emeralds. It's perfect. Oops, didn't change to an emoticon.
Select your character.
Twitch deleted it. Ah, man. That's unfortunate. Alright, anyways. You know the drill by now. I don't have to explain it.
Ooh, I hate that Sonic. He always seems to get in my way. I bet he can't foil my master plan. Chaos!
The Master Emerald is where it belongs. But Angel Island is still falling. This doesn't make any sense. Maybe those Chaos Emeralds. that I brought back with me have something to do with what's happening. I'll take them to Sonic for his advice. Eggman!
This is terrible. Chaos
Is what?
Guess Eggman learned his lesson. Yep. And maybe I'll take another vacation somewhere.
Sonic!
Hey there, Tails! Did you find the tornado too?
Never mind that. Get up and follow me. Angel Island is falling again.
Hey, no way! Who blew it this time?
Oh, I don't know, but we'd better hurry.
Alright, here we go. Let's get to point A. For Angel Island. Alright, we got to point A. Let's get to point B for Burning Ruins. Now for point C. Chaos Emerald.
Hey, are you alright?
Oh no, we're still going to point B. Right now, point C.
The 7 emeralds are the servers. Chaos is
Sonic, wake up.
Now for point D. Downed plane. Almost went so fast that I almost fell off the face of the earth.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing
Spam
soon.
spin dash. Alright. Got to point D. Here's the final boss. It's the cutscenes. Here's boss. Alright, we have 15 minutes for this. Alright, we got this. We got this, fam. We got it. We got it. We got it. Okay, we almost got it. Gowed. Gowed at 2 more hits and then phase 2. Alright, 2 hits. Alright, 1 more hit. And then phase 2. Alright, phase 2. Taking good time, good time, good time, good time. Phase 2, the actual difficult part of this. Phase 1 was just so you learn how to do things. So you learn how to hedgehog properly. Shoot. happening there. Alright, it's alright. We only need to hit him 3 more times. We got it. We got it. Please. Please. Stop it. Oh my god, really? Oh, if he kills us, then we're in trouble. Gather rings on this path without getting hit by projectiles all the time. Without getting hit by projectiles all the time. Almost. I believe. I'm glad you believe. This is. I'm not performing at my best. My Sunday best. Or Monday, I get. Please. Please. Alright, the more he hits me, the more I'm in trouble. So just stop getting hit. Easy. Energy. Please have mercy. Oh, 4 rings left. It's gonna be clutch. It's gonna be so clutch. If I can pull this off. I'm not gonna pull it off. No more clutch. I died on a road.
When you reach maximum speed, you'll turn into a bolt of lightning.
Alright, 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. Alright, back to phase 1. Reach maximum speed, you'll be a bolt of lightning. I didn't know that was lightning. Thought it was just drugs. Alright, child's play. Let's get to the real fight. Let's get to the real bullet hell. And of course, I like hit the wall. Come on, almost. There we go. Clean hit, clean hit. Love this like final boss music too. It's so simple, but it works. Well, it kind of works. Alright, doing way better. leave. I hit the tornado, and it just launched me directly into his weak spot.
Hey, I'll play with you some
Beautiful.
other time.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, that's it. $2.52. Oh, that was so much fun. It's always nice to speedrun a game now and then. GG indeed. Easy peasy. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I don't know if any of you watching have never played that game, highly recommend it. Really do. It has its moments. It has its like bugs. It has its rage-inducing bits. If you can manage to get past that and like look past it, you'll really have like just a cool time. Hydration bot carried me. You're right. You're very correct. Look, okay, you have to understand here though, the final boss was Hydration Bot. Hi YouTube. Hi YouTube. Right, well, that's about it, I guess. I got one more thing. I just gotta find it first. 1 second. Got one more thing. There we go. Well, you found your emote. Nice. Thanks for watching, guys. We actually got a bit of a crowd tonight. It's always nice to see. Thanks for cheering me on, XLSK1. And of course, a special thanks to stay_hydrated_bot. Sorry I killed you because you were the final boss. If you want to see this in full, it's on YouTube. Link is in the channel description. You can join my Discord too if you wish. Take care, everyone.